Happy Easter, Church. Christ is risen, and we are still at home. Someone I was talking with on a Zoom call said, I have been at home. I haven't been off the block for 10 days. And so being at home is getting kind of old. We are no longer, some of us, at home with being at home. And that's actually something we're going to get into as we move into Easter. I want to share a little bit with you about the Easter message series that we're going to have starting this Sunday. We're going to be in a series called At Home with Jesus. The idea is that in faith, home has a lot to do with physical places, but home is not the physical place itself. Home is the relationship that Jesus makes with us in dying for us and rising from the dead for us. And so we're going to talk about what it means to be spiritually at home in times when it's so disorienting and we continue to wait and wonder what is going to come in the near future. So we're going to talk about being at home in our work, being at home with the message of the gospel. We're going to talk about being at home in the world as it is, even with things that we might not like. What does it mean to be at home with Jesus in all of these things? At home in love, when we're living distant from each other, and some of us get closer up to people as well. So we're going to talk about this and not just leave it on Sunday mornings. This is going to be one of the great things we're going to try. We're going to have a Zoom at home group on Wednesdays at 7 in order to take the message we hear in Scripture into conversation around what is happening in our lives, what is happening in the world, and what are we learning about what it means to be at home in relationship with Jesus through these days. What does it mean to be at home with ourselves even when life is challenging? So I encourage you to take part in the Zoom group on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. More information will come out about that in the church's e-communications. These days are certainly starting to get a little challenging, a little grueling, and especially for those who are so deeply affected economically and health-wise. And our mental health is receiving some challenges too. So let's stay at home with Jesus in all of this and really dive deep into faith and find how Jesus is transforming us, not just to get through these days, but in the midst of these days is transforming us to be different people, more alive to God, more fully ourselves sort of people because of the work we're receiving in these times. So I look forward to this at-home series with you. Look forward to how God is going to work in my life through it and how God is going to speak to all of us together. Let's stay at home in faith, loving God, sharing relationships, serving others from the heart of Christ.